What's up, YouTube? It's Radio Fan 2011, and it is time for my side series. The first of my side series will be the NNSCRA Ecko Unltd Bros vs. Hoes series. As you can see, there are only 20 cars in the track, so you want to know why there are only 20 cars in the track. Well, guess what? This is the first of two qualifying races that will occur on this track known as Daytona, and this will determine the starting lineup for the race. This will determine the starting lineup for the race, and this race will also determine which part of the starting grid that the Bros will be starting in. Now, here is the scenario: if an even amount of cars finish the race, then all the Bros will be starting on the outside line. If an odd number of cars finish the race, then all the Bros will be starting on the inside line. So that is how it works. Also, this will also determine the starting lineup, and if there will be no caution flags, by the way. So if you wreck, that's it. And just in good scenario, wherever you finish is the row you will be starting in for the Daytona race, which is the first race of the season, the first official race of the season. So let's say Aaron Williams will finish third in this race. So that means he will either start on the inside or the outside of row 3, depending on how many cars finish the race. There's only 20 cars, so we'll take a look at the starting lineup the traditional way. Dylan Poteet and Connor Breton make up the first row. Jacob Lawler, Eric Burton, row 2. Then we got Rhett Yates, Trent Dunham, row 3. Aaron Williams, Dylan Young in row 4. Rounding out the top 10 are Richard Johnson and Sean Henley. Row 6 has Jake Rogers and Liam Ervig. Row 7 has Charles Jackson and Ben Paul. Row 8 has Seth Cole and Tony Blazer. Row 9 has Barney Ward and Callum Wales. And the final row has James McLeod and Christopher Martin. So here we go, guys. It's time to get this race underway. This will be 6 laps long, and by the way, there will be no points on the line because this is only a qualifying race. The only thing at stake here is some good qualifying positions. Oh wait, I'm gonna throw in a bit of a surprise. How about that? The top 3 finishers in this, actually make it the top 5. The top 5 finishers in each qualifying race will get some points before the official season starts. So that's gonna sweeten up the deal. Remember that first place will get 10 points, second place 8 points, third place 6 points, fourth place 4 points, and fifth place will get 2 points as the pace car has already made the left turn to pit road. 6 laps of full-out high adrenaline racing as we take the green flag. We'll see which line everyone takes. Ooh, there was contact between Dylan Poteet and Connor Breton. Now you see Rhett Yates looking to that inside line. Everyone's gonna have to pick a line here. We'll see which line everyone picks. See, Aaron Williams is trying to help out Rhett Yates on the inside line. Aaron Williams trying to make it 4 wide now. Trying to get help from Jake Rogers. Look out, they're 4 wide. I don't know if this is gonna work. And Aaron Williams is going to have that advantage off the inside. Oh, there they go. They're wrecking off turn 4. They wreck off turn 4. Eric Burton, Charles Jackson, Trent Dunham, Dylan Young. I think Liam Ervig might have gotten a piece of it as well. Jacob Lawler, Sean Henley also got a piece of that one. And now it's a 3-car breakaway. Well, a small 3-car breakaway with Rhett Yates, Jake Rogers, and Aaron Williams. 4th place is Seth Cole. 5th place, Barney Ward. 6th place is Callum Wales. Looks like Dylan Poteet and James McLeod are battling for 7th, and then you got Ben Paul and Richard Johnson battling for 9th. Oh, man. Dylan Poteet, he was slow. He was really slow on that part of the track, and he's going to lose a bunch of positions. We'll see what happens throughout the rest of this race as Aaron Williams will lead the lap as we have now reached the halfway point lap. See, it looks like the Callum Wales and the rest of the guys are starting to catch up now. Looks like they are within range. As you see, they are just about. Oh, James McLeod got loose, but he saved it. Epic save by James McLeod. That was close right there. That could have caused another big wreck. Now Callum Wales, the Aussie, looking for the third position at the expense of Jake Rogers. And here comes Rhett Yates to the inside of Aaron Williams for the lead. We've reached the halfway point. Rhett Yates leads at the halfway point. Looks like 2 cars have DNF from the race. Dylan Young is the first car to DNF at this point, so he will be starting from the back row. But this is also dependent on how many cars finish the race, and it looks like Trent Dunham has just DNF'd. So Trent Dunham and Dylan Young will have to start from the back of the pack. And their positions will be determined depending on how many cars finish the race. If the race ended now, then the Bros will be starting on the... Oh, Barney Ward almost wrecked right there. But like I was saying, depending on how many cars finish the race, this will determine where the Bros will be starting, either on the inside or the outside. A dead heat for the lead right there as Rhett Yates barely beat Barney Ward to the line, but now Barney Ward's going to try to take over the lead. But here comes Tony Blazer in the 14 car looking for the lead. He's got the inside advantage. Oh, man, Tony Blazer got loose. Oh, man, that was close. Lost a lot of momentum there, especially with Richard Johnson in the 47. We'll see if the inside can get back together, or we'll see if that outside line might have something to do with. Jake Rogers, Aaron Williams, Callum Wales, Rhett Yates. Oh, man, they're 4 wide. Just about 4 wide as we take the white flag. And who's going to be the leader? It looks like Barney Ward. Oh, man, I don't know. Oh, they're wrecking again. Barney Ward wrecked. Tony Blazer's around. That's Barney Ward, Tony Blazer, and yeah, it looks like those are the only 2 cars, but there might have been some altercations between those 2. Oh, man, that was close. Seth Cole and Richard Johnson. Oh, man, hectic racing around here at Daytona. This isn't even the first race of this. This isn't even the official race of the season. They're already beating the living shit out of each other. Well, here they come to the stripe. Here they come to the stripe. Who's gonna be in the front row? The checkered flag is out, and Ben Paul will beat the field to the start-finish line, and he will win the first qualifying race. Ah, whoa. There was some more wrecking there. And James McLeod. Well, I don't know what that was for, but I don't know about that. That was kind of uncalled for right there. But Ben Paul will win the first qualifying race. Jake Rogers will end up second. But looking to this, James McLeod will end up third. Christopher Martin. I meant to say Christopher Martin there. He will end up fourth. Rhett Yates looks like he got fifth. Aaron Williams sixth. Callum Wales seventh. Richard Johnson eighth. Seth Cole ninth. And Dylan Poteet rounds out the top half of the field. There was a bunch of incidents that happened on this race, so we'll take a good look at them right now. Here's a look at all the incidents that have occurred in this race. Here's the first incident that has occurred in this race. You see the 9 of Jacob Lawler bump drafting again on that left rear quarter panel, the dangerous left rear quarter panel on Dylan Poteet, and then you see he's going to get loose. He's going to go into Charles Jackson, and then you see all the ruckus right there. You see Connor Breton just gets clipped by Charles Jackson. You saw all these other cars. You saw, Jacob Lawler, Eric Burton, Trent Dunham, Dylan Young, Sean Henley got a piece of it, Liam Ervig. Yeah, Liam Ervig took a hard hit right there. Sean Henley, Jacob Lawler really got slowed down. And at that point, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. That was a 6-car incident. A 6-car incident around that time. Now, there was another incident that happened with, I think, at the final lap probably. And it happened with Barney Ward and Tony Blazer. Well, you saw them take the white flag, and you saw Barney Ward came down on Tony Blazer, but unfortunately he couldn't clear him, and then Barney Ward ended up spinning out. And you saw Richard Johnson and Seth Cole had to really take some evasive action right there. That was very close right there. And this was the race back to the start-finish line. You saw Ben Paul had the inside advantage, and he took advantage of that and made use of the golden opportunity. And we'll switch cameras here. Here's the race back to the start. Here's the race to the finish. You saw Ben Paul won the race. Jake Rogers ended up second. Look at this battle for third right here. James McLeod barely getting third over Christopher Martin and then Rhett Yates. Aaron Williams will end up 6th. Callum Whale 7th. Richard Johnson 8th. Seth Cole ends up 9th. And Dylan Poteet rounds out the top 10. Now the question is, how many cars finished the race? That's going to be dependent on how many cars finish the race, because if, like I said, and I forgot that there was a third incident that happened right around here. Oh, wow. I don't know how that happened. Let's see that. Take a look at this. Well, that was the tight battle between third place between James McLeod and then Christopher Martin and Rhett Yates, but then James McLeod comes up the racetrack. I don't know what he was doing with Rhett Yates, assuming. I don't know what was going on there. But, okay. Well, James McLeod is dependent on where everyone finished. That is where everyone will be starting, the row that they will be starting. The big question is, how many cars finished the race? So we'll see how many cars finished the race right now. There's a look at the race results from the first qualifying race. 18 cars finished the race, so that means the Bros will be starting on the outside row, on the outside line. Like I said, I already gave you your top 10. Connor Bretton will end up 11th, Barney Ward 12th, Sean Henley 13th, Jacob Lawler 14th, Liam Ervig 15th, Eric Burton 16th, Tony Blazer in 17th, Charles Jackson 18th, and Trent Dunham and Dylan Young are the 2 cars that have DNF'd. So that was the first of 2 qualifying races. That is the Bros part of the qualifying race. They'll be starting on the outside line. And then, of course, once again, we have the hose version of the qualifying race, and that will determine the starting lineup on the inside line. So make sure you stay tuned for that. This is Randy Orton Fan 2011, a.k.a. Simmerley NASCAR Fan 34, signing off.